Hey guys, Big John here. So today I'm going to give you guys a little 101 on protecting your investment. And when I say protecting your investment, protecting your outboard motor. In the cold weather, I made the mistake of not checking my lower unit oil enough, and it was a $700 mistake. It could have been a lot worse though. I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to start doing to protect my investment, and I hope it helps you guys out too. So anyways, outboard motors are great. They're great in cold weather because you can always lower it, drain the water out of it, and you can use them later on in the year and later on in the fall and early on in the spring. But it's still, they're not bulletproof, you know. What happened was last fall, I went out to Bow River and put the boat in. I knew something wasn't right when I started it up. There was a little noise, and I put it in reverse. There was no reverse, there was forward. So anyways, I pulled it out right away, and I learned that I popped my bearing carrier, which is located in the lower unit. So basically that's this piece right here. It popped it out. And anyways, I had to take a long story and make it short. I had to get a whole new bearing carrier put in the lower unit. I consider myself getting off easy at $700 because if it ended up shattering what they call the foot, which is the housing for the lower unit, then it would have been a $2,500 repair, and you know, my boat wouldn't have been in the water this season. You know, that would have just been too much money. So anyways, I consider myself fortunate. But there's a way to prevent all this. So this is my recommendation, and this is what I'm going to start doing. So in the colder months, you know, when the nights go down to like this all happened. We only had one night that went below -4, and that's when it happened. It was like -4 degrees, and it was just one night. So that's all it takes. So anyways, there's a way to prevent it. And what I'm going to suggest is start checking your lower unit, your lower unit oil twice a year. I'm going to say late fall, right before the ice comes, right before it gets those cold temperatures. And I'm going to say in the spring, you know, if you start fishing early and you still got those cold nights, what I'm suggesting is check your lower unit oil. If you see any kind of milkiness, don't play around with it, take it in. Because that's what happened. My outer seal went, water must have been taken in water in the lower unit, and that one night that it got below freezing, it popped the hub. So anyways, I got lucky. And also, another thing, every time you put your boat in the water, always make sure that you got water coming out of your I call it the little pee hole on your motor. But you ever have a point where you don't have water coming out? Shut your motor off completely, put the boat back on the trailer, and take it in. I mean, it's not worth it. You blow your top end on one of these 4-strokes. There's another $2,000, $3,000 if it's salvageable. I've been playing with fire. I've been doing it for years. I always fish when it's cold and below freezing, and I've gotten away with it. But really keep an eye on that. It's just a tip. I'm just trying to help people learn from my mistakes. So yeah, that's it. Anyways, when you store your boat at home too, keep your motor as low as you can. That way, if there's any water in the hub or anything like that, it drains out. Another tip I learned this year too, because of course when this happened, I started Googling stuff what might have happened. Another thing I learned too is if you're trailering for long distance, make sure you put your motor in gear. Because when that prop free spins, you run the risk on the highway of blowing your lower unit too, just from that freewheeling. It's something to do with oil not getting up. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, it's cold today. Not doing any fishing today. It's a little cold snap. Still got a little bit of time. Gonna wait for the water to warm up, and we'll be out there catching some eyes very shortly. Cheers, guys, and thanks for watching. Give me the thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up at the bottom and subscribe. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of great videos coming up. That's just a little Outboard 101. Protect your investment. Don't make the mistake I did. Keep an eye on it. And always keep an eye on your fluids too, your oil. I mean, the two strokes, you don't have to worry about that so much in your top end because you just mix your oil. But always keep an eye on your lower unit oil. And for the guys with the 4 strokes, keep an eye on your oil and top end. And yeah, you keep clean oil, you'll have a long life on your motor.